Bill Self called me in, and he asked me whether I thought we could do a series about Peyton Place. I said, certainly. That's how it happened. And I'd never dealt with any kind of soap opera or anything of that sort. Didn't know the rules. And we did a script, cast it, we shot it, showed it. Everyone liked it. And I was dissatisfied with it because there was a character missing, and that character was Ed Nelson, who became a doctor and allowed us to take Warner Anderson, name came out, and make a something of him. Oh, the newspaper thing. So it was the only time I've heard of that if someone has, maybe it's happened anyway, has taken a script, has taken a show, made the show, sold the show, and then decided to do it over.
What was different about this show conceptually?
Conceptually, well, it was conceived as a soap opera, a nighttime soap opera. And we were under the obligation of doing 2 a week. Except when it got quite successful, then they went to 3 a week, which became too much of a good thing, so back to 2 a week. It's hard to say what I thought of originally, but because everything evolved in the making of Peyton Place. And I pretty well had an idea of what would happen in the first 10 episodes, but I didn't really know where we were going. And eventually, we even had to come up with who had killed Mrs. Harrington, I think it was. And this was something that Ed Nelson, no, Tim O'Connor had been sent away for. And we got him out. We sprung him because we proved that Mr. Harrington had killed his wife. And it just, complication led to complication. However, there was one very important complication. I had to go and see a woman named Erna Phillips, who's since died. And I had to go with a young man named Doug Kramer, who's become highly successful. And she gave me an idea for continuing Peyton Place. And Doug and I came back from Chicago, and he was all full of enthusiasm for this. And I said, I won't do it. It's ridiculous. And I refused to do it. Well, ABC, Edgar Sherrick, see, I'm remembering things now. Edgar Sherrick went to see Richard Zanuck, and he said, we've got to get rid of Monash. The show is very successful, but he's going to run it down. He's going to destroy it. But they hadn't looked at my contract, and my contract was pay and play. And they had to keep me on.